Alright guys, welcome back to One Giant's Garage. Today we are not in the garage, we're actually in the craft room. Pardon the mess, this is where I do all my small scale stuff. So I've got a vice grip holder that a buddy of mine had a rivet, one of these bad machine press rivets was pulling out. So I put a new copper rivet in its place, glued it all shut, but I happened to notice it's got this little stretch right here where the threads are starting to come out. So since I do leather work too, I thought I would take the opportunity to show you guys just a little bit of sewing, basically how to sew that up, just to make it sturdy. That way he can go back to using it. So I use waxed multi-thread. They call it Tiger. What is it? Ritza 25 Tiger thread. You guys can see that there. This is cream color. It's about the only thing I've got that matches this, nasty cheap cotton stitching that it came with. So we'll start out, get your stretch of it. Always keep your knife on hand. So I always use John James harness needles. They're the best for stitching leather. So thread your thread through here. It's nice and tight. Actually, what we're going to do is pierce the thread back through. And pull this thread through. And that just keeps your thread from coming out. It kind of helps lock it in. So we'll do the same thing over here. It's probably super hard to see. It's hard enough to see in real life, let alone on a camera. This is pretty big chunky thread too. I like it. I use this for all my work holsters, belts, dog collars, whatever I'm making. This is really good stuff. Super strong. Whoop, missed it that time. Try this again. There we go. Alright. So start out. Take your diamond doll here. This one's C.S. Osborne and Company, Harrison, New Jersey. Now since this was already stitched, I'm just opening up the original holes. Is all I'm doing. I'm going to start back there though. And pass your needle through. Get it all evened up. Now this I'm gonna back stitch one hole on it. Just to add a little bit of strength. Usually got a pair of parallel pliers. Help pull this through a little bit. Pull that tight. go back through that way. She gets a little tight. See, now we got ourselves a good start. See, we got this double stitch here, so that's going to help hold this together. And we'll just start working our way through. So you want to come in from the back, needle under. Stick that left one back through, the right one back through. See, we got a good start there. I apologize for my hands being in the way. But remember, this is one giant's garage, they are giant hands. I don't have a fancy camera set up. So all I can do is set my phone up on my little holder over there. You guys just kind of watch what's going on. So this piece of leather's been worn through pretty thin. So we're just trying to buy him a little extra time with it. If you ever want to see a really good way to stick yourself right in the finger, and it's with one of these diamond dolls. That is for shoulder. In fact, I'm going to take this down real quick. That way I can do that without an emergency room trip. So we are just about to the end here. We're on our second to last stitch. So now I'm going to come through the whole thread's already in. And then we'll pass the old needle through one more time. off the end because we're done with these now. Again, this was just a quick and dirty kind of let you see. Cut those off right there. Come over here, get our handy dandy lighter. Just melt the ends. What this does is makes it so they cannot pull through. And then voila. What you got is one complete sewed up repair. So now you can see that whole stretch right there that didn't have no stitching. Now it's got stitching. Alright folks, thanks for looking. Leave your comments below.